You know, in this song it says Frosty came to life because of a magic hat. Well, we found a way to use a little magic to bring some other snowmen to life. Let's head into the craft corner. We're back here with Betsy Cypcar from Stampin' Up, and she has a fantastic idea for a Frosty and his friends kind of card. But you have a few secrets for us pulling it off too, don't you?
Yeah, just to make the card pop a little bit, make them look more lively. First of all, I just used a white piece of cardstock. I've got the measurements and the directions.
Great.
And I stamped with this little snowman stamp with black ink.
Okay.
Okay, and that's pretty easy, not too hard. I also used a corner rounder punch just to corner round the corners of that panel just to make it look nice.
A little touch.
And what I wanted to show you here is the shadowing that we've done on these two just to make it pop. So here's the first one, and the second one I came back in here and I shadowed it underneath so it looks like they're actually, you know, maybe the sun is coming from behind them.
So how do we get to that point? What are some of the tricks you use?
So
because you used markers for the bold colors up here, like the corner, their carrot noses.
Right. This one's already colored in with the, you know, the markers and the coordinating just to make it look nice. And then what I wanted to do is use the Baja Breeze first. And what you do with an ink pad to make a palette is you press down on it, and that ink pad is pressing onto the lid.
There it
like
is.
That. And then I'm going to use an aqua brush. There's actually water in that reservoir.
Okay.
So you don't have to dip a paintbrush into water.
Nice.
So it's always, and the way I make sure that it's not too wet or wet enough is to kind of rub it on my hand like that to see if, you know, I don't want it dripping off, because then the cardstock, it'll get too wet. So I'm going to pick up some color here, like this, and just start washing it throughout here. And if I need to pick up more color, just dip it back in there.
Oh, how easy is that?
And like I said, you don't want too much water because it does break down the cardstock. And then I went ahead and used the Bashful blue in here. And see, this one's already, you can tell I've used this one before. I'll just press one more time just to even it out like that.
Okay.
Okay. And so this one, I'm going to clean this off just a little bit, make sure it's wet, and then dip into here. And that's where I'm shadowing, and I'm doing under the snowmen, making it a little bit darker.
Oh, but look at that. It's just coming to life. It's great. A little added touch like that.
Just a little bit, yeah.
And then you have these wonderful other steps that bring it along to get us to really have it stand out.
Right. I've got coordinating paper to match with the markers and the inks that we used. I used a dry embossing panel and designer paper here. And then I also used, I always like to use embellishments with buttons and ribbons, etc. So if you look at the finished card over here, you've got the buttons over here and the tag punch, which is already run through the Big Shot machine. It had the corner rounding, and that's why I did the panel with the snowmen to make it kind of coordinate well. And then you also added just a little hint of glitter. What's this item called? Yeah, at the very end there's Dazzling diamonds on here, and I'm just kind of picking up highlights in there and doing maybe the little... Where the sun is catching the snow on the snowman. Beautiful design, easy to do, because you know why? Betsy's giving us incredible instructions. Go to our website, WLOS.com. Click on the Craft Corner link, and we will get you all set with these instructions. Betsy Cypcar with Stampin' Up, thank you so much for being with us and sharing this really great holiday card.